Criminal defense attorney Russell Wilson has been following the trial and the sentencing in this case. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Brandon.
Well, there were powerful arguments on both sides of this case. The sentence was nearly 12 years. The family wanted justice. Do you think they got it?
You know, I think that they did receive a just verdict. In each case, you know, not each side is going to get exactly what they want, but this jury deliberated over a substantial amount of time, and the verdict they pronounced, I thought, was very thoughtful.
Now, a neighbor of the victim, of Tatiana Jefferson, and others said that the sentence wasn't long enough, but they added they believe it could bring change. Let's listen.
And the verdict, although not sufficient for me, Tatiana's death will be a catalyst for change of policing in Fort Worth.
So I wanted to ask you, do you think this sentence will change how police operate in Fort Worth?
Well, two things about that, Brandon. First of all, these instances, specifically instances where police respond to an open structure and end up shooting and killing a homeowner, are rare already. So I don't know that there will be necessarily a lot of change, but I do think that they will certainly use the body camera from Dean as a training tool and make sure that newly trained officers and existing officers are aware of what can happen in the event that, you know, you go to an open structure call and end up shooting and killing a homeowner. So I think there'll definitely be changes coming, but I don't think that this was a prolific problem throughout the police department. There wasn't, you know, multiple instances of conduct like this occurring.
Right, right. Well, this verdict was a long time coming, more than 3 years after it happened. Do you anticipate an appeal here?
Absolutely. You know, I'm sure that Mr. Dean's dissatisfied with the verdict. He has a right to appeal. The Court of Appeals will review the record and make their determinations as to any errors in the record. But we certainly would expect that he would appeal. Of course, he'll have to appeal from prison, so he won't be able to be out while he's appealing.
All right, what do you think of the bigger picture here in terms of the family wanting justice? You know, Dean and his attorneys saying that he did everything he could or was supposed to do, or at least that's what they were saying in the trial. Is there something to learn from all of this? Yeah,
you know, I think that the message out of all of this is that law enforcement, even in the line of duty, is not a blank check. And so society will enforce criminal rules against police officers discharging their duties. And that is a significant change, not just in Tarrant County, but kind of nationwide. In years past, if you went back to something like Rodney King, and those verdicts initially were acquittals, where police officers were given wide discretion in how they responded to situations. And the blue meant almost back them at any cost. I think that those days are gone, that police officers will have to be accountable in the same way that citizens are accountable for their conduct.
All right. Criminal defense attorney Russell Wilson, we appreciate your time this morning. Thanks.